Hello, welcome to the Snap UK. I'm here with Jim.
Hi.
Who, you're back from holiday?
Back from the Emerald Isle. Sober.
Jamaica, I love it.
Yeah. Everyone else is gone.
Back to usual. Last week, of course, we couldn't have 5 in honour of Jaden Daniels because he owns the number 5. This week, there's only 2 of us because we're honouring Shadur Sanders and the fact that it was his selection that finally killed the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's actually the one good thing he's done in the league. For the league. Yeah, fair play. Roger Goodell comes out and says, "Yeah, we're not going to bother with this anymore. We'll have the selections, and you can say you've been selected to the Pro Bowl, much like Premier League Team of the Year type thing, which is effectively what it's going to be. But we're not going to bother with it. It's a waste of time, and it is.
I think basically what it is they can't be asked to pay for it. It's not. They don't get enough viewers.
I was going to say the ratings must be pretty terrible.
Yeah,
they tried revamping it, tried having different games, which were a bit of fun, but I'm not going to tune in for it.
No, and probably the thing is as well, Pat McAfee doesn't want to travel to Hawaii the week after the end of the season. So why bother?
Well done, Shadur Sanders. Good job. You can now retire
because you might as well.
Because you're behind a rapist, allegedly in the depth chart.
Yeah. We'll get into that. So we're going to do 2 episodes today. We'll release one tonight and one tomorrow. But today we're going to do the AFC preview. And because there's only 2 of us, I've taken the North and the East.
Yep.
You've taken the South and the West. So we're going to go North, South, East, West.
Well done, you remembered.
Because, every other way involves us taking 2 at a time. And
no one wants 2 at a time.
No, Well, depends.
No one wants to take 2 at a time.
No one wants to take 2 at a time. Depends. Yeah. AFC, no time limit. We're not going to be like
other
more popular podcasts because I don't have the production quality or ability of a stopwatch. So sod it. And
I haven't got the sound effects either.
No, exactly.
I've got some. Anything interesting there?
I think one of them is just the shout of no.
Excellent. I can do that.
All sorts of incredible plays along the line for the Saints to stay alive, pending the extra point by John Carney. And he missed. No!
That was longer than I thought, but it was the best call of all time.
The funny thing is, I'm sitting here without headphones.
Exactly.
I've got no idea what you all just heard.
No. When you hear it, you'll remember.
All right.
So let's start. And I'm going to start AFC North. I'm going to start with the Baltimore Ravens.
You like this hire, don't you?
I do like this hire.
Jesse Minter. Yeah.
I do like this. I'm prepared. I could be wrong, but I think the biggest drop off from Baltimore recently has been the fact that they can't defend anymore, and partly was a little bit of injuries. But I think this guy will give them the scheme they need to hide some deficiencies. I think they're just going to be like really hard to play against.
They're going to be really physical, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think people are not. I'm not saying they're going to go out and injure people, but I think you've got to be on your game to not get injured against this team because they've added Trey Hendrickson in there as well.
That's it. They've got Calais Campbell as well with his incredible length.
This guy's still going.
I mean,
endurance as well as length.
Yeah, I love the guy. And basically, they now have a bit of punch up front. So I think they're going to be physical. In the draft, they got Ione, the guard.
Such a Baltimore pick.
Yeah, love it. I think like outside of the sort of the elite defenders and the prime positions, which is strange that guard. I think guard will be up there soon, but he's an immediate starter. They've lost Linderbaum, which he is a presence missed, but for the price that he wanted, I don't think it's a bad decision to let him go. Because
let Las Vegas pay him. They'll pay him.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not like he's a good centre. He's not like Creed Humphrey is a brilliant centre.
He's not a Jason Kelce.
Exactly.
Brilliant. He's probably that's second tier. Yeah, second tier.
I think he's still young, but I'm not. He still makes some daft plays every so often. It's the change, isn't it? That's the thing for the Ravens. They've gone from a long-term head coach, and I think he probably, like the players have got tired of him. I think in this current culture, people like John Harbaugh probably have a timescale, and he'd gone past it.
We've seen it before, haven't we? With Seattle.
Yeah.
Under Pete Carroll, like they said, the message got stale.
Yeah.
And like you say, I like what they've done there in terms of hiring Jesse Minter. There's another team in this division who are in a similar position, and I don't like what they did in terms of the head coach, because they just bring in another old head. But I like Jesse Minter. I think he's going to be more physical, even more physical in the defence. I think he's going to be run heavy, which I think works well with Derrick Henry, and takes some of the pressure off Lamar Jackson. I think for me, one of the key things is, can Lamar Jackson stay fit for the whole season? Because when he does, we've seen it. He's been the most valuable player of the year. But
the dogs disagree.
I know the dogs totally disagree. But when he, Jesus, what is going on out there? Blue murder.
Yeah.
But
they've just sent Chelsea ahead.
Yeah, motherfuckers. But 9 times out of 10, he hasn't been fit for the whole season. He's at one point. This may be wrong now because Jimmy Garoppolo's been off the scene for a long time. But at one point, Garoppolo was playing more games than Lamar Jackson.
As well, last year, I think he quite clearly he'd fallen out with the coaching, and just didn't look bothered in the nicest possible way. He played 13 games, but it's a lot of those he just looked half the player.
He didn't look great last year.
Nah.
There was something you could tell there was something wrong, and I'm sure Ravens fans, as much as they love John Harbaugh, and he'll go down and be in their Hall of Fame, whatever it is, and rightly so. I think they're probably happy for a change.
And that's it. I think it's fine. So, what can Declan Doyle do? Because he's coming from the Bears, where he's been working with Ben Johnson. Basically his last two head coaches he's worked with are Sean Payton, Ben Johnson. Let's see what he can do.
It's good for him. I mean, that sort of pedigree. If he proves himself in Baltimore, then he'll be up for a head coaching job in a couple of years.
Exactly. Yeah. Or is it the fact that he's worked with two control freaks and
could be that.
He could be found out. That. It's a question. I'm erring on positive.
Hey, quick question on our rundown here. Have you ranked these in the order you think they're going to finish in the division?
No, because
you put the Browns third.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Because the rest of them looked. Right,
I think it might be alphabetically on the city.
Right.
So
yes,
Baltimore,
you're right.
Cincinnati. Yeah. So next one. So I'm doing it alphabetically. Is Cincinnati Bengals. They are a sort of ocean of calm compared to the rest of the division because they haven't brought in a new head coach. They've kept Zach Taylor. God, and
is he?
I think I
can't remember what you guys. I think you guys covered this last week, but is he in the last chance saloon?
Definitely, especially with so much change in this division. The thing with the Bengals is, I've listened to some other podcasts. They're all sort of athletic type, ones, and they're very high on the Bengals.
They were a couple of years back as well.
Yeah, and so was I
a
couple of years back. I had them in the Super Bowl, and I was wrong. I was very wrong. So they've brought in Dexter Lawrence for the defense.
I like what they've done in defense.
Yeah, they've obviously they've lost Trey Hendrickson, but that was always going to happen because he's been wanting out for about 3 years, just going from contact exchange.
I don't mind it because he was getting on in age. I mean, they bring in Dexter Lawrence. They got Boyer Maffei's come in as well. That's another good piece. Jonathan Allen's is a good defense tackle. They drafted Cassius Howell in the second round, another edge rusher. They also drafted Takario Davis, the cornerback. So they've completely, as you say, they've retooled the defense, which needed it because it was terrible. One thing they haven't really addressed is the offensive line still.
No.
So like the Ravens, if Lamar Jackson stays fit, they're in a good chance. Can Joe Burrow stay upright?
The thing that worries me whenever I look at a team, I look at the O-line, and what I don't want to see is Cam Robinson or Orlando Brown.
Mm-hmm.
At left tackle, they have Orlando Brown, who, is a very, very, very well paid average lineman.
He's paid above his value, isn't he?
Yes.
I think that's fair to say.
The thing is, if they can keep Joe Burrow on his feet, they still have Jamar Chase. They still have T. Higgins. Ayo Shavash showed a little bit in last season.
He's good number 3.
Yeah. I still don't think they've ever replaced Mixon. Like Samar J.P. Chase Brown is fine. He's just fine. But yeah, can they make the defense work this year? If they can, then that is potentially quite an exciting move because if they can just give Joe Burrow the opportunity to do less time on the field, a shorter, having to go the full. You want 100 every time.
You want to be, you don't want to be. Whilst it's really entertaining to be winning games like 45-40, whatever the year before last, wasn't it? Where they were just like,
having to
crazy,
score
exactly
40 points,
just
to have
and
a
that's
chance.
For the neutral fan, that's great entertainment, and we love it, and it's awesome, and it's great for fantasy as well because loads of players scoring crap loads of points unless you've got the Bengals defense. So if they can just keep teams to like the 20 mark,
even just mid-20s, would be fine because they can on their day they can quite easily just
they can score at will.
It's just it'd be nice if they were doing it because they can, not because they have to.
Absolutely.
So at the moment, I am cautiously optimistic because I think because I just want Joe Burrow to succeed.
They should be winning this division this year. On the basis that every other team's got to change a head coach.
some people are moving to stand still.
Yeah.
And some teams
are going backwards.
Are already looking at what they're going to be drafting next season.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the Cleveland Browns.
What a dumpster fire. I didn't think it could get any worse until I saw like a headline come through on my phone saying Browns are going to choose between Watson and Shador Sanders. And you're like, what? Sorry? Because I've largely ignored the Browns palaver this year because I'm just bored of it now.
Well, do you know what? Before we came on air, Griff texted me earlier. Griff's on holiday at the moment. But this is what he's thinking about. If Watson wins 10 games with the Browns, would they ever consider him a long-term prospect again? Because if not, playing him over Saunders makes no sense. None. And what Michael is saying is correct. If what they're basically saying at this point is, Shador, Dylan Gabriel, your future lies elsewhere on someone else's bench.
If that.
And the problem is, we've seen Deshaun Watson. The fact that he's better than those two means very little because pound for pound, he is the worst quarterback in the league.
Yep.
He's fallen out with the fans already this offseason because he's gone in two-footed on them.
Because they booed him.
They booed him because he's rubbish. And an accused rapist. Accused sexual assaultist, I think is more correct. But yes.
Fine.
Yeah. So Stefanski's gone. They've freed him from this sort of never-ending torment. So he's gone off to have his own quarterback controversy elsewhere. So they've had to bring in a whole new offensive line because everyone left. Actually, they've not done a bad job because they've got some players there. They're not as good as the ones that left, but they're cheaper.
Drafted Spencer Fano as well.
Yep.
So he slots in straight away at tackle.
Exactly. The whole thing is, if you judged a team on how they draft, the Browns would be pretty good every year.
I was just thinking that.
But it's because they have to draft in the top 10, top 5 every year.
And they always seem to have loads of picks.
Yeah. And that's the whole point is they have for next year, they have so many picks that they can go and get their guy to, lead the offense because Deshaun Watson will not be there. They can't get rid of him before the end of the season because they've done their best to make sure that the cap hit is over the next 4 years. So if they get rid of him before the end of the season, they have to pay all that in one go, which effectively is pointless. Just don't kill yourself. I was looking at. I took a sort of a temperature check, and all I found was Browns fans mock drafting. We're not into week 1 of the season. They're mock drafting.
Where did they put themselves?
They put themselves 4th.
Okay.
I imagine Jets, Miami,
Cardinals,
maybe someone like a Commanders or us.
Yeah, if it goes really badly.
Yeah, like there's some teams that are but they were already mock drafting, and there were so many picks, and for one, this is your wildest dreams, and you've gone 4th, so you haven't even gone all the way to say no, we're really shit. Well, so at 4th, you're probably going to have to trade some of those first round picks to move up, and because. The
whoever's
Jets
first is going to be getting
the Jets, they're always going to be. They've also got multiple picks next year, haven't they?
Yep.
So they can move around.
They got 3 next year.
Yeah. So it's absolutely bonkers.
They're going to be. Cleveland fans have been through it time and time again now. I can only imagine they're going to be cheering losses next year.
Yeah,
because surely. Like I said, they're booing Deshaun Watson already. So they're going to carry on booing Deshaun Watson, presumably, especially after he's come out and
continually
had a go at them. I don't think that's going to help. Myles Garrett's gone.
And that's it. He's gone. Jared Verse, really good player.
Great player, I think, yeah. But he's not Myles Garrett.
He's just not Myles Garrett.
So what have you got left to cheer on this team? To your point that they're all doing mock drafts, I'd be like, I remember when the 49ers were rubbish and they were like going for, almost like not going for the top pick, but they were there about. They ended up with a second overall pick, and it was like, I remember thinking, all right, we've lost another one. We're in the running for number one pick again. Great.
I mean, as a Giants fan, I'm generally in this sort of quagmire, and there's just nothing to celebrate because, I can't celebrate my team getting a better draft pick because it's absolutely bullshit. So, yeah.
You chatted about Madden last week. And if I was playing Madden, I was the Browns, I'd be writing off this season. I'd be like, I'm just going to get through this one and, I might throw a few games, actually.
If I was a Browns fan, I wouldn't even be playing Madden until playoffs because then you could just skip that part of the season.
Yeah.
Go straight into planning for next one.
Absolutely, yeah, and start again.
Yeah. They've got the next year. They've got the Garrett pick in the first round.
That's gonna be a low pick, like low first round pick, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're really good.
Realistically, 30, 31 or 32.
Yeah, a first, a second, but they're all future things. So, they traded with the Chiefs, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So the Chiefs that's how they got up to Mansell Delane. Yeah. So let's see. There's so little to be excited about apart from Casey Concepcion. But how can you get him the ball with that horrendous
excuse for a call?
Yeah.
Well, Concepcion, he might be playing that kind of almost like that Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey type role where they give him the ball in the backfield. He could be that new breed of gadget player where get the ball in his hands.
What the sort of player that what's his name? He won the Super Bowl. Was traded.
Percy Harvin.
Yeah, Percy Harvin, and he was at the Giants, moved to the Chiefs, and then had
Kadarius Toney.
The sort of player. I like Denzel Boston. I really like him.
And they've got Jerry Jeudy as well. So they've got two out and out wide receivers. So you put Concepcion in the slot / gadget running wing back, whatever.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting if they had a decent quarterback.
The defense is fine, But I just find the whole thing really hard. Like Todd Monken was I still think it was the wrong decision.
Yeah, I do as well. The one good thing is, we're presuming that they're going to finish pretty low in the order, so they'll have a pretty high draft round. We mentioned Browns fans think it's fourth, or it's second, first, fourth, fifth, whatever. Yeah. I think they'll trade up to go and get a quarterback. The one good thing is, actually, if you drop a quarterback into this team, into that offense,
they can be.
That's pretty good because you've got like I say, if Concepcion and Boston turn out to be decent players, you've got Jerry Jeudy there already. You've got actually the makings of a decent offensive line still.
Is a good running back.
Yeah. Actually dropping a decent quarterback into there, a young one.
Why not? Yeah, it bodes well, but it's all for future.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
What you're doing for me lately? Nothing. Yeah. And Steelers. So Tomlin's gone. The Tomlin era is over.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, where it's very much like the Ravens, where their long-time Super Bowl winning head coach has gone.
And they've gone, let's find the next next big thing. And the Steelers went, oh, we'll do the same. But they were looking at NFL. They were looking at Lindy's 2012 manual.
That's just generous, I think.
Possibly. So they bought him
2002, maybe.
Mate, yeah, it probably is more. Oh God, it is more likely.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy,
Bastard.
He is possibly there just because they wanted a head coach older than their quarterback.
These two fell out.
Yeah,
They
fell out. Yeah. At least he's come back early, so he's not spending the off season, like last year or the year before when he was at the Jets, skipping practice to
sit in a dark room.
Well, no, it was he skipped practice because he was interested in Egypt, and he went to Egypt to look at the pyramids because he's got in the head. Brought in Michael Pittman, so the offense is they've added a bit more mid to. I've wanted Michael Pittman to kick off for about 4 years because he's just one of those players that you're like.
He should be better.
Yeah, the next you're looking if the auto pick wide receiver next is Michael Pittman. You're like skip. I'm going to keep going there because I can do better than that.
Someone said last week on the pod. Obviously, I listened to it because I wasn't on it. It was like, Daniel Jones hasn't got Michael Pittman to throw to anymore. And I was like, that doesn't fucking matter.
No, give a fuck. Yeah. I find the whole organization I just find baffling, which is strange because
it's usually such a good,
they've
well-run
gone from being one of the best, organized, not spectacular but well-run,
consistently always there or thereabouts,
and it's completely gone. So. At running back, Dowdle was hot for 3 weeks and then absolutely disappeared when you suddenly realised it may have just been the scheme. Jalen Warren, I just can't get excited about. I can't get excited about anything on the offense. Like DK Metcalf, I think is a limited but talented player. But you don't build an offense around him.
He's good. He's good at what he does.
Yeah,
but he can't do anything else.
Yeah. The tight ends.
They got Washington, isn't he? He's massive.
Massive, but they never give him the ball.
Yeah.
He's a blocker. They've got
still got TJ Watt.
They still got TJ Watt for the 4 games he's fit.
Yeah.
I thought it might be the time to sort of trade him because someone will pay because of at least of name value.
Kind of like a Myles Garrett type trade where, all right, he's a quality player. He's probably got 2 or 3 years left in him. Let's cash in now. Send him somewhere where he can go and get himself a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly, and as well, we know very much we've had the best years of him. He's still there. The name value on the defense is great.
They're all older though.
But they're all older. It feels like Tomlin has left at the right time because there's a huge rebuild here, and I wouldn't want to be responsible for it because it's.
I also just don't think Mike McCarthy is the coach at his stage in his career to be doing a rebuild.
No, I'd have loved to have seen him give it to a young talent who can build this, like Tomlin did, and how I think Jesse Minter will.
Yeah,
they waited too long. They got, the first name they thought of, and he joined.
That's just it. It took them ages to hire someone. Everyone was hiring. Like Jesse Minter's gone, even Todd Monken's gone. It's very unlikely that they would ever take John Harbaugh, obviously, but they were the last ones to hire, and it was like I'm a Steelers fan. You're like, who are we going to get? Who are we get? Oh.
I'd have.
Is it really? Okay.
What's the Miami nerd?
Mike McDaniel.
If I was a Steelers, I'd have been so much more excited for Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
This, because
at least it would have been interesting.
He's been interesting.
Yeah.
This just it's a cacophony of meh. So I think it's a hard division to call because there's so much meh.
I think it's
change, but I think it's in my mind it's the Ravens to lose.
Yeah. Well, no. Sorry, I'm going to disagree. I think it's the Bengals to lose. I think it's split in two, right? I think it's Ravens Bengals at the top, and then it's Browns Steelers at the bottom. Yeah. And really, it should be Browns at the bottom.
Yeah. The Browns, I think the Browns might be cut adrift even from the Steelers.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm expecting a bit of mediocrity. I'm just wondering how the Bengals ruin it for themselves, because that's what they do. South.
AFC South. So also going in alphabetical order. So we are going to start in Houston. And this is why I asked, is it done in order of like where we think they finish? Because I do think Houston will finish top.
I am. It's strange how something silly can make you go, do you know what? I'm all for them. And that trade this week, I was like, you go, guys, because that is fucking exciting.
Absolutely. I really love D'Amico Ryan as their head coach. I think they found something quite special in him.
Yeah.
I loved him when he was a defensive coordinator at the 49ers. He's done a brilliant job in Houston. Houston used to be a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
It was, they got rid of Watson. Great. They were a joke. But then they brought in these random head coaches. There's the whole thing of Flores and all that. We were taking the piss, and they drew, fair play to them, they drew a line under that. They found a head coach. They gave him a 6-year contract. And they're like, right, we're going to build around you. Tell us how you want to play, and we'll go and get those players. And they did that with Will Anderson and C.J. Stroud. They got aggressive in the draft to get both of them, and they've built the defense around Will Anderson and the offense around C.J. Stroud. Stroud had a great first season, crap second season, better.
But yeah.
Third season. So let's see if he gets better going into his fourth. He's obviously going to be looking for a contract, so he needs to. He has been hindered by injuries on the wide receiver front.
Yes.
I don't think he's ever really had a running back either. They've got David Montgomery now.
David Montgomery, I think, is so much more reliable than what they've had.
Better than everything they've ever had.
Yeah.
My one concern is David Montgomery an RB1 or is he an RB 1.5 and he needs the Jamar Gibbs?
I think, he needs that someone special he can work with.
Yeah.
He's at best a 1.5, a brilliantly talented 1.5, but still a 1.5, which is, I don't want to down with faint praise because I do like him. I really like him a lot.
I even like what they did in the draft. They went and got Kalen Rutledge, the guard from Georgia Tech.
Absolute beast.
Brilliant, because the offensive line has been a bit of a shambles the last couple of years. It's probably where they needed to improve. And then the second round, they went and got Caden McDonald, the defensive tackle.
I adore this.
And you're just like...
What they've said is, we don't want to concede any points this year.
So our defence is fucking brilliant. We're going to go and make it better.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Absolutely adore it. I was hopeful that, I was watching the second round of the draft thinking, because we were the next pick, and you're like, oh, do you know what? I'd love Caden because, replace
Dexter Lawrence, yeah.
And then you saw Texans, like, of course he's going to end up there. Why are we even questioning this? Of course they're going to pick the absolute stud defensive tackle, and they did, and I love it.
I was saying to you before we started, I did my first fantasy draft, and I picked up the Texans as my defense, and I was very happy.
Oh, adore it.
Yeah, because Will Anderson is the type of player who could be defensive player of the year. Yeah, I think he's that talented.
Very much so.
I don't think he's as good as Myles Garrett, but he's definitely up there.
If you consider, I hate that, there's internet tier lists.
No one's going to be as good as Myles Garrett.
No, he's just a unicorn.
We're going to talk about Myles Garrett the same way we talked about Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
The same way we talk about Aaron Donald. The same way, all these absolutely star-studded edge rusher, pass rushers. He's there. He's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Like, no one's. You're gonna have to be that one of one again to be him. And being second to him is no.
No, it's and still young, but I think he's a stud.
Yeah.
They've added Clowney. He's come home. I like it.
I love that.
I like it.
I really love. I don't know what I mean. Clowney, I think.
Well, the thing is,
we talked about Clowney as that Myles Garrett, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before Myles Garrett came out, Clowney was meant to be that.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter can't play every snap. Mm-hmm. But imagine, you see Daniil Hunter coming out, the tackle breathes a sigh of relief, and oh no, it's Jadeveon Clowney coming in, and he's fresh.
He's gonna give you a problem, like okay, yes, he's not elite or premium,
no, but
he's passable.
He's better than most teams.
Yeah, absolutely. So
one.
I really like the Houston Texans this year. They've got people coming back from injury in the wide receiver front. So I'd love to see C.J. Stroud be brilliant again.
Same, and I'm a huge Nico Collins fan. I want him to unlock Nico Collins again because his struggles affect Nico Collins, and I don't like to see it because I'm such a Nico Collins believer. So
right. On to Indianapolis, the team in the north of the south. I'm not really sure what to make of Indianapolis because they surprised us all last year with Daniel Jones somehow being fucking brilliant, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Until he got injured, and it was a real shame that he got injured because it was great entertainment, and I think we love talking about it. We love watching it. So we kind of need to see what's he gonna. Is he going to kind of slot back in as that Daniel Jones, or do we regress to get the New York Giants Daniel Jones?
Yeah,
hopefully it's the former. I like the fact that they stuck with Shane Steichen. Now he's going into his fourth year as head coach, so that got that kind of continuity on offense. Yes, they lose Pittman, but like we said, Pittman never really. He's a good player, but not a wide receiver number one.
No.
Nor do I think Alex Pierce is a wide receiver number one, though.
No,
and they gave him a huge fucking contract.
There's more like parts to his game than there is Pittman.
Yeah.
At least I thought he was going to be a long ball, long thing, but he's become a bit more. He can play in the X.
I had him for a few games in fantasy last year. And when you got someone in fantasy, you do pay a bit more attention to them. And he wasn't half bad, I thought. So I can see why they probably made that decision to keep him over Pittman. I think if you look at their draft, I think it kind of, for me, it spells out what they're planning to do. They take a linebacker in the first round, they take a safety in the second round. Great, improve the defense. Then they go offensive guard. Then they go linebacker, edge, running back, then wide receiver in the seventh round. This is a team that's going to run the ball.
Yeah. Yep.
And they've got probably the best running back in the league. And Jamar Gibbs is up there at the moment.
The thing is, he's in the conversation, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
You could, if someone's made an argument, I could go, well, I like Bijan, I like Jameer. None of them are that much higher than the other to, Yeah. So I won't disagree with that.
Yeah. Oh, just hit the post. Luton are 2-0 down for.
Oh, fuck Chelsea.
No, it's Chelsea.
Yeah, he likes that.
It's like
I wish you'd have won though, because the winner gets Leeds in the next round.
Oh, well, there you go. That would have been nice.
And away. So yeah.
Excellent. So Colts. Yeah, let's see what Daniel Jones has. I like what they've done on the defense. I think it's got better. And they're going to be running the ball. So I've picked up Jonathan Taylor in my league. I would suggest you do the same.
I got him in keeper. So yeah.
No, The Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, did someone mention last week that they might be coming round to Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah. I can't remember who it was.
I think it was Gary.
It might have been Gary. Because we kept offering people that we think might be, would you rather have him or him? And he kept saying Lawrence.
Yeah.
And fair enough. Like the thing is, yes, because he said Lawrence over Mayfield.
Yeah, I probably would as well. Griff would, because he fucking loves Baker, mate.
He does love Baker. I agreed with him. I was like, oh, yeah. But the thing is, I think he's in the right place now because I trust Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Duval. Sorry, I realised we hadn't said it. But yeah, like I trust Liam Cohen. He's.
Yeah, I just saw it as well.
Well, no,
it's not that.
Nope.
Sorry, one of our notes was wrong.
Yeah, jeez.
A little bit out of date. Anyway, I trust Liam Cohen as well. I think he obviously had that really good year in Tampa, and I think he's taken that, much like Ben Johnson's done with the Bears, he's taken that form into the Jaguars. He has got, I've always said, Trevor Lawrence has got elite traits and he's got talent. No one's unlocked it yet, apart from Doug Peterson for a little while.
Yeah.
The back half of last year, I thought Trevor Lawrence was playing the best football he's ever played.
Yeah.
And that's with Brian Thomas Jr. not having a good second season.
He had a really poor season.
Yeah.
He just, like, he'd forgotten how to catch.
Yeah. So hopefully he comes back. They've lost Travis Etienne, their running back. I think that needs addressing because I don't know who really takes it over. Tank Bigsby?
No, it's no one really. DJ Dallas, Amir Abdullah. I mean, it's Bashal Tutel is the name, but they've got a sort of a people you wouldn't use in your fantasy draft in 2019. So it's a bit
excellent. They obviously didn't have a first round pick because
that was
the previous year, so they had to wait until quite late in the second round, and then took Nate Borkutcher, the tight end, which is
odd.
Okay, and you know, I look through their drafts, and I'm like, there's nothing really that stands out.
Pregnon, I think we had him going in the second round in our mock draft. Everyone else, I've had to look up.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they've gone 2 tight ends before they've gone receiver.
And I think receiver was a need. All right.
It really was a need.
Brian Johnson, hopefully he comes back to being good. Parker Washington
was breakout player. I like Jacoby Myers. I thought...
Yeah, I think he kind of helped with Lawrence's game last year. What's happening with Travis Hunter this year? Do we know? Is he a cornerback or is he wide receiver?
He's a cornerback.
He is a cornerback. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think he's primarily cornerback. I imagine might try and do some silly stuff.
I said at the beginning of last year, I said I think it doesn't work playing offense and defense. You can't do it. You can't be in 2 meetings at once. There's so much prep that goes into games. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
It makes more sense to be a full-time cornerback, but then have 5 or 10 plays where you come in and play wide receiver, and you only have to remember those 5 or 10 plays.
Yeah.
Rather than have the whole playbook to try and remember, and then come in and play cornerback and try and remember what the opposition are doing. You can build packages in offense. You have to respond to the other offense if you're playing defense. So I think for me that makes a lot more sense.
This was early, so it was early in the off season. They said concentrate on defense. He's been heavily defense heavy in practice. The talking now though is, I kind of like a bigger role in the offense. And you're like, just be good at one thing first, then expand.
That's the other thing, isn't it? Like, there is a step up from the college game into the NFL. Like we talk about, you hear players talking about when the game slows down for them.
Yeah.
Because when they're first there, everything's at a million miles an hour compared to college. So, to your point, go and get good at cornerback. Have, like I say, 10 plays on where you're your wide receiver number 3, or there's a special package for you, or whatever it might be. Because Liam Cohen's a good enough offensive coach to think of a few things. That you know what? We're going to bring you in, and that's going to confuse the offense. And
he also his presence on the offense just
it will throw someone.
It'll throw someone, but at the moment, I think it throws them.
Yeah,
because suddenly there's an excitement. Ooh, and he's not huge as well. It's not like he's a big body.
It's not like you're bringing in Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean he's got bigger in the off season. He's built up, but it's not like he got taller. Like
didn't grow.
No, he's still just over 6 foot. Like he's not a small man, but he's not. It's not like it's Megatron or something to think. Oh, we need this. He's just.
So yeah,
I think
I do think. I mean, I think the Texans are number 1 in this league. I do think the Colts and Jags are going to be battling it out for the second position.
Yeah.
Which leaves us with the Tennessee Titans. I love Robert Saleh.
Yeah. The triumvirate of baldmen that are running this team. I struggle. I love Salah. I have a sort of fondness for Daboll for that one.
I really like Daboll
for that one season where we made the playoffs. He needed to get out. I think New York was
it's too much.
Too much for him.
I actually like this whole coaching group of Salah, Daboll as offensive coordinator, who's obviously got head coach experience, but more importantly has got offensive coordinator experience working with a young quarterback.
That's it.
And then Gus Bradley, I think, is one of the best defensive coordinators that isn't called Robert Saleh.
I have problems with Gus Bradley, but I think as working with Rob Saleh, fine, love it. That's really they've added some experience. They've started to build the team in the mold of Rob Saleh. But where are you on the Cam Ward optimism scale?
Quite high, if I'm honest. I think I think he's really talented.
Yeah,
I didn't think he had a terrible season last year. He was in a very bad position. I like that they brought in a wide receiver high in the draft to help. I think that's great. I don't like that they did it at number 3.
Yeah.
I would have much preferred to see them. I mean, and then you look through the rest of the draft and it's like, okay, Keldrick Folt, that's a good pickup. Anthony Hill, the linebacker out of Texas, I love that pickup. Even go and get another running back. I just think where they were picking, they had the opportunity to pick a generational defensive player.
Yeah.
Is Carnell Tate going to be a generational wide receiver? I don't know.
Like
he's not coming out like the Julio Jones, AJ Green, where we're like, these guys are fucking brilliant.
This guy
was the best wide receiver of a bad bunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like it for Cam Ward. I don't like it for the team.
Yes, I'm with you.
I think they will finish 4th, but I do think we'll see an uptick in their performance. I don't think they're picking in the top 5.
No, I'd hope not. I think there's enough there for me to be optimistic, but it's still, I think the only way they aren't 4th is if someone has a really bad season.
We've got Browns, Jets, Cardinals, Dolphins. I think they're better than all
that. They're better than them. They should be.
Raiders.
They should be better.
I think they'll be with the Raiders.
Yes, I think they might be. I think they'd be better than the Raiders personally, but that's just me.
AFC East, it's you.
East. So, Buffalo Bills.
What was that?
I was just going through them alphabetically. I hadn't found my space yet on the thing. So, McDermott, he's gone. He's gone to make strange comparisons with Al Qaeda elsewhere. Probably, he's not on the broadcast thing.
I don't know. He's a pretty boring guy.
Yeah.
I kind of always felt I like the fact they got rid of McDermott.
Yeah,
I thought it was the right decision, and I've been saying it for a few years. Like, this is the Bucks with Tony Dungy.
Yeah,
they get so far, and then they stop.
Oh, he's linked with a defensive advisor role at the Bears.
Yeah, don't hate that.
Do that. Yeah,
cool, awesome. Promoted Joe Brady.
Yes. What they've decided is whatever happens, we're building this team around Josh Allen, which is fine.
Great. Okay, I'm okay. I think we're all okay with that.
Yeah. Who's Josh Allen's guy? Let's just promote Joe Brady. And basically, for this team, is Josh Allen fit? If it's yes, they have a chance. It's just a shame they still haven't built enough of a team around them to make me more confident that when it matters, and they will be there. I like bringing in DJ Moore. I think. See,
I love it.
Yeah,
I think he's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league.
Yep.
I think he's brilliant.
Love him, honestly. He's
my Robert Woods.
Yes, 14th best receiver in the league. Actually, probably is.
He probably is. Yeah.
James Cook still there. I think he got a deal, didn't he?
He got a deal before our season started.
Yeah. So he's and love James Cook. Because of the unicorn at running back quarterback always gets a lot of yards for the season. The O-line, it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I was going to say,
but it doesn't matter because
it's Josh Allen.
It's Josh Allen, and the thing with Josh Allen is it's almost understated. He's never injured. He always plays.
Yeah,
almost to his detriment.
Yeah, I know. Here's a question: if you switch Josh Allen with Joe Burrow, which team goes to the Super Bowl first?
Ooh.
Because I think it's the Bengals.
I think, yeah, probably because
if Josh Allen has got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins,
and he's always going to play,
and he can cope with a bad offensive line.
Yeah, and and actually, the one of the things against the Bills, the defense is mediocre. No better really than the Bengals. So I think the Bengals have some star power now. Yeah. So probably the Bengals. Oh God, that's annoying. That's horrible to think of it. So that's fine. They lost a couple of players, but they've brought in. Have they still got Bosa? Has he finally gone to retire?
I thought it was a 1 year.
It was a 1 year. Just didn't know if they kept him. Doesn't look it. But they bought Bradley Chubb. Yeah. So
I think that might be an upgrade, but
it's fine. A bit but it's hard to get excited about a lot of the defense. It's mid. It's purely all about Josh Allen, really, and it's going to be that every year. We might just re-record this, put it out next year, because as long as Josh Allen's there, they will be fine. They'll be in the playoffs. It's just, will they be playing in February rather than January? Yeah. Dolphins. So we've gone on. We've spoken before about the fact that they are paying mostly people not to play for them this summer. This season, their biggest earners on the cap, at least, are all gone. Including people like Bradley Chubb, but Hill's gone, Waddle's gone, Tua's gone. So in comes Malik Willis, which he must be absolutely thrilled with. Devon Achane. I think it's Achane. Yeah. He's
basically, how you want to pronounce it is not the way you pronounce it.
Yeah. I love Devon Achane. I think great little player, but I mean, the supporting cast around the I'm about to say stars around Achane because there's not much really there.
It's a team in full rebuild.
Yeah, exactly that.
Full rebuild. You don't bring in. I'm sorry, Malik Willis. You don't bring in Malik Willis to be your number one quarterback for more than 2 years. Yeah, really, because look, he showed some potential in Green Bay, but he was terrible at Tennessee. And what team does the Dolphins currently remind you of now? That Green Bay team or that Tennessee team?
They're more Tennessee.
They're more Tennessee.
Despite the fact that the people running them are very Green Bay, but that's where they're trying to be, isn't it? Yeah. That's what they're trying to get back to. They brought in Caden Proctor. I like the fact that they brought in Chris Johnson too. Jacob Rodriguez.
He's one of my favourite players in the draft.
I like their draft class. It's fine.
Jacob Rodriguez, the next Matt Milano.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. They've brought in some good players. It's where they're going to be in 2 to 3 years, because they are favourites to be picking first.
Yeah, and I get that. I think obviously they've got a new head coach. They were quite late to sack Mike McDaniel because I think they waited until John Harbaugh left the Ravens and then they sacked Mike McDaniel, which 2 and 2 always equal 5. But they got Hafley, and I don't mind that because I liked the offense in Green Bay was really good. He obviously does know Malik Willis, so that's a plus. And he's obviously gone in with the knowledge, and hopefully the board and everyone else have the knowledge that this season, much like the Browns season, is not the season to be getting your hopes up.
Yeah, and they don't have a Flores this time.
No,
for them to stop their tank. They're going
to be naturally shit.
They're going to be actual shit. They're Bobby Slowick, offensive coordinator.
Yeah, great.
He was after the first C.J. Stroud season, everyone was like, "Oh, this guy could be."
Yeah.
No, and then it's all gone to tits for him. Really, it's what they're going to be in 2027, 2028 once they're getting players again. Patriots, fresh off a Super Bowl appearance, and
were
then
they there?
Sorry,
were they there?
They were just about.
I was going to say I don't remember them.
They have had a tumultuous off-season.
It's been interesting.
So they finally brought in AJ Brown.
I love the way that's where you started.
Yep.
We're going to ignore the elephant. The affair
So
having elephant.
Romeo Dubs has come in. I don't like the loss of Stephon. I know Stephon Diggs was gone because they were worried he was going to be in jail, but he isn't in jail, and I think he's actually quite a good pickup for Washington. I don't like Kayshon Boutte leaving. Drake May in the regular season was a MVP candidate, and then it all went to shit.
Is it his second season? So
third.
He's going into his third season. Yeah, sorry. Last year was the second year.
Yeah.
To get to a Super Bowl in his second season is incredible. Yes, he wasn't great. I don't think he was fully fit in the playoffs. There's a star there, so cool. We've got a quarterback again.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's start building around him, and that's what they've done with Brown coming in, Romeo and Dobbs coming in. Excuse me. And keeping the same coaching staff there will help. And obviously, Brown has got that history with Vrabel. We've said it before. Vrabel never wanted Brown to leave Tennessee. No. That's just that's what it is. And now they're reunited. I think it's on AJ Brown to be a more mature AJ Brown.
He can't do the stuff he was doing, like reading books on the sideline and all that shit.
So, but I think at the same time, Drake May isn't Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
As
long as they can keep Drake May upright, he should be able to give AJ Brown the number of balls he's after effectively, because it was the fact that he's undisputed number one here. He doesn't have a sort of joint number one.
No,
Devontae Smith
not got that anymore.
No, he's very much the guy. Trayvon Henderson as well really came on last year.
Liked him.
Can the offensive line recover from what happened at the end of the season, where Will Campbell went from looking really, really good to?
I think he was injured as well.
Yeah.
But then they brought in Caleb Lomo in the draft, their first round pick, which I think was an excellent pick. That might allow Will Campbell to shift inside to play guard.
Yeah.
And if he did that, he would be an exceptional guard.
Yeah. No. I think the whole point of this season is, can they move on from the Vrabel-Rossini distraction? Because I think the talent is there for them. Maybe I don't think they win the division. I still think it's the Bills to lose. I don't think they have as good a season as last year. I think they'll be very, very good still.
Yeah, I do as well.
If they can get over the distraction.
I think they will.
And there's been enough bridge, water under the bridge by then.
It's gone a bit quiet now on that whole thing. It feels like it's not a done deal. I think anyone's going to forget it because it's hilarious.
No, but if it feels like as soon as they have a loss to the Jets or something, it will be back up.
Come back.
Because this is a team in Vrabel's image. I like it. I am just a bit worried. It wouldn't be the first time that an off pitch distraction has just become a bit too much.
They picked a player in the 5th round called Karen.
Did they?
Karen Prunty. I like that. I mean, I'm sure it's not pronounced Karen. It's Karon. That's Karen to me.
I hope he's an absolute bitch in the training.
Absolutely.
I didn't order this for lunch. But yeah. And finishing off the East in New York, Aaron Glenn still has a job. He's working with Frank Reich, which is just what you want to see.
So Aaron Glenn's still got a job.
Yeah.
Just going to say that again, just to make sure.
Yeah, Griff is still asking. It's. I mean, the thing is, every off season we look at them, I think the players there are quite good. Like the defensive line, I think should be really good. It never really is, but the players there make you think, oh, it should be. David Bailey, I think, on paper, he's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
He'll be brilliant for the Broncos in 5 years.
Yes.
When he's given up on New York, and like Kenyon Sadiq. I love Kenyon Sadiq. absolutely, I think, brilliant. But he's at the Jets, and and as well, he's got Geno Smith throwing to him.
And Omar Cooper Jr. as well.
Yeah.
Really good wide receiver.
Yeah.
But he's got Geno Smith throwing to him.
Yeah.
And this isn't, I mean, that's Geno Smith at the Seahawks.
Fine.
Fine, because that's a team that is built around, we saw it last year, around not needing great quarterback play, shall we say. Not don't disrespect to Sam Darnold.
No. But they have basically what could be now seen a top 5 wideout. Admittedly, it's taken us Sam Darnold to come in and for us to realise, oh yeah, that might be it.
Sorry, I'm going to hark back to last week. Jackson Smith-Njigba should not be in the 99 club.
No, I love him, but
I do as well, but
not 99 club.
Because I'm not taking him over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, no, God no.
Or
Jamar Chase is also a 99, but
yeah,
Jamar Chase is in a bit so much better. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, there's uncertainty at quarterback. Let's say that, because if it's not him, it's Cade Kubnik.
Yeah, I mean,
behind him it's Brady Cook, Bailey Zappi. They're not playing, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not getting on. I mean, they might give Cade Klubnik some time just to see what's what. I mean, they picked him in the 4th round. It's pretty much a throwaway pick at that point.
Yeah. Breece Hall's injured, isn't he? He's starting the season injured.
I want to say a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Which, is because he's in my dynasty team. And I select
groin injury. He's got a groin injury.
I select him as a keeper, and then the next day he picked up a groin injury. I was like, well, that's just figures.
Yeah, he's on track for week 1, so that's fine.
Okay, all right.
That's fine. Because I think he is a brilliant player. Like, not the elite, but really good. Let's see. I think there's enough players there. I just don't trust the people who run the organisation.
Yeah, this is just it, isn't it? And you can look through their depth chart. You can look through their draft picks. You can either make the argument that Geno Smith was a decent quarterback at one point.
I was a Geno believer in the Seahawk days.
I'm never going to be a Geno believer. That's just wrong.
But yeah, it's
the organisation, and Aaron Glenn might be the best coach going. But I don't think anyone, and I don't think he is, but I don't think anyone is going to be a good coach at this organisation with that family in charge.
No. So yeah, as was mentioned earlier, it is the Bills' division to lose. I think the Patriots will keep them honest. The Jets and Dolphins are in a battle for who picks first in the draft, because the Jets should be better, but it's the Jets. It's thing, but yeah, the Dolphins should be picking first in the draft, really, based on their roster.
Yep.
Okay,
AFC West.
Last
one.
We're getting there.
Yep. Let's start in Denver, because that's alphabetically first.
Yes.
And also the current AFC West champions.
Yes.
Knocking the Kansas Chiefs off their perch where they've been for the last 11 years, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
And I really like this team.
Yeah.
I think it's got better.
So do I.
They brought in Jalen Waddle. They used their 1st round pick to go and get... Was it a 1st round pick? Possibly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. To go and get Jalen Waddle. And you pair him with Cortland Sutton, and I think you got a very good mix of wide receiver. And I think Bo Nix is decent. Obviously, Sean Payton's doing his thing there. He's promoted Davis Webb to offensive coordinator.
Yes. I believe...
I don't think he needs to do anything. He's got Sean Payton.
But I think there was the basically it was promote him or lose him, and I think they'd rather keep him in the building than, because Miami and other teams were interested.
Yeah. Fine, great, all right. Realistically, anyone in to an extent, the Rams, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the 49ers. Offensive coordinators aren't worth anything because it's the head coach. It's all on the head coach.
Exactly.
So great, give them the title and let them go. All right, they've lost Jonathan Franklin-Myers. That's a big loss.
Yes.
And because they obviously use their, a lot of draft capital going at Jalen Wall. They then didn't pick to the 3rd round, but they did pick up a defensive tackle, so they are filling a need there. We'll see how good Tyler, I'm not going to pronounce that, Onyedim.
Tyler Onyedim, yes.
Yeah, cool. We'll see how good he is. Their Super Bowl odds, compared to some of the other teams, are really low.
Yeah.
I like this team, and it's a proven team. They got to the championship game last year, and if Bo Nick's been fit,
if he wouldn't have had that ankle, whatever the ankle injury was,
they might have beaten the Patriots. Quite a decent chance of them beating the Patriots, to be fair.
I think that ankle injury cost them the Super Bowl, quite frankly, because I think they just were so much more in the matchups for them and the Seahawks.
And it was in Denver as well.
Yeah.
They haven't lost that many people, and they've gained a really good wide receiver.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure what the odds makers are doing here, but fine. All right.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in Kansas?
Some sort of illegality. I mean, the thing,
So Patrick Mahomes is coming back from an injury. He's still, on his day, the best quarterback in the league.
Yes.
It's just that his day hasn't been probably for a year and a half, maybe, let's say. I don't think he really had that last year. But he's still capable of dragging this team into winning positions if he stays fit.
Yep.
I don't think they've put much around him in terms of wide receiver talent. But I don't think he needs it. What they have done is gone and got the Super Bowl MVP.
Yes.
Kenneth Walker, which I love.
Yeah. It's been a massive weakness for them for years.
They always, Edwards-Helaire, they took in the first round.
Basically since Kareem Hunt had his
absolutely.
his illegality issues.
Yeah, precisely. Isaiah Pacheco showed flashes, but was never consistent enough. I think Kenneth Walker is a massive upgrade. They did lose cornerback Trent McDuffie. I think that's a big loss. They went and got Mansour Delane in the first round. Good pickup, obviously. And his comparison is Trent McDuffie.
The thing is, I have confidence because he's going into the Spags defense where he makes cornerback. Yeah. He's made much lesser talented cornerbacks into great stars.
You look at some of the past cornerbacks, Snead, Javier Snead.
Snead got a team then?
Oh, I don't think so. Trent McDuffie, who was the other one they had? Did they have Marcus Peters?
Javier Snead does have a team. Oh, right. It's Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, he's gone back.
He's gone back.
Because he'll be better there, So, you're right. Spags makes the cornerbacks that much better. Eric Bieniemy comes back as offensive coordinator. Doesn't really matter. But he's a running back coach.
Yeah.
First and foremost. So him with Kenneth Walker, with Patrick Mahomes, no matter how fit Patrick Mahomes is, defense is always going to worry about his passing game. And that's going to open up probably more opportunities for Kenneth Walker in Kansas than he did have in Seattle, where it was a run-first offense.
Yep.
Is Patrick Mahomes fit? If he is, great. This is going to be a team to watch again. Travis Kelce Swift is back.
Yes.
If he actually has Kelce Swift on the back of his jersey, that is going to sell out.
How much does he like money?
Oh, literally.
If he has Kelce Swift on it,
worldwide, it's going to be the best-selling jersey. I think it could blow Brady's jersey sales out of the water. Let's be honest. The Swifties are nuts.
It's not even like Brady. It's that upper Jordan he's looking at. He can outsell Jordan.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. That's the storyline I'm watching out for.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's hard because it all depends on the guy because he's admittedly they haven't bought in a lot else this off season, but they signed him to a new massive deal. So that's.
Is Rashee Rice going to be there? Who knows? He might be in prison or dead.
Who knows if Rashee? I think we've given up Xavier Worthy being anything other than an occasional gadget.
I like the fact that every year the draft up until this year God, I can't speak. The Chiefs tried to draft the Tyreek Hill replacement, and they've never found it.
No, why don't they just bring back Tyreek Hill?
They could still do that
because he's not retired or anything, is he? So
no, he's still kicking around, probably literally kicking people.
Possibly, who knows? But normally they're just the most known.
Yeah,
and the injury makes them
there's
a known unknown.
There's a lot of unknowns here.
To quote Donald Rumsfeld, or Donald Rumsfeld even. But yeah, Trent McDuffie is a loss, but I trust Spags to trade someone up.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. Right.
Yeah.
So Las Vegas.
Yes.
Viva Las Vegas. They went and got their quarterback. They went and got two, in fact. So they had the number one pick. They went and got Fernando Mendoza. Brilliant. Love it. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. What I love even more is the fact that they went and got a veteran quarterback who's going to start the season.
Really smart.
Really fucking smart.
It's so smart.
What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
This isn't the decisions that the Las Vegas Raiders make. They don't make sensible decisions. They probably got one of the best veteran quarterbacks out there and gone who is you remember how like Josh McCown was like the quarterback that teaches young quarterbacks. That's how I see Kirk Cousins. He's not nasty enough to be like an Aaron Rodgers who go, fuck off, I'm not talking to you. He's going to help Fernando Mendoza be a good quarterback.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
He's just a... Kirk, a bit of a goof.
You see him like the QB1 program, the quarterback program on Netflix. He just seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he hates anyone or anything apart from vaccines.
That is a problem for me personally, but still.
It's a problem for me as well, but, I'll take it.
Oh, I mean, there's worse.
There are worse things in this league. Tyreek Hill.
He's mate Aaron. But yeah.
So really love that. To make matters better, all right, we said he probably wasn't worth the money, but Tyler Linderbaum becomes the best paid centre in the league. You got to pay
the Raiders tax.
Yeah, you've got to pay a Raiders tax, absolutely. And you know what? He's going to be there hopefully for a few seasons. And when Cousins does step away, Mendoza's going to have someone really solid with some good experience in front of him, helping him.
Yep.
From in front, and that's great. It's difficult to get the draft wrong when you're picking number one.
No, it's
people have done it,
but people do.
I think they're in good stead. I like the fact that they then went on and got better on defense with Trajan Stukes and Kenyon Crawford, the edge rusher.
As well, keeping Crosby.
Yep, of course, yeah. That's almost like a new addition. And he's going to be playing with a massive chip on his shoulder.
Do they play Baltimore? I'm going to have to look this up now.
God, I hope they do. Because that would be absolutely hilarious. I also like they brought in Nakobe Dean, who I thought was a really good linebacker.
Yeah. I've got...
Sorry, missed out. I like Clint Kubiak as head coach.
Yes. No, they don't play the...
No, that's a shame. But even so, he's going to be playing for a chip on his shoulder.
Massive chip on his shoulder, yeah.
The Ravens did the Raiders a massive favour there.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to leave as well.
Yeah, he wanted to leave, and now he's like, fuck you, league.
Yeah. No, I for them, love it. I'm not a fan of them, but good for,
I'm not a fan of them either. but I kind of want to see them do well. I like seeing bad teams get better.
Yes, that I'm with.
I kind of always wanted the Browns to get better and the Jets to get better. I never wanted the Washington Commanders to get better until they got rid of their owner.
Yes. Yeah.
And now I'm happy that they're better. So yeah, I want to see bad teams get better, and I want to see the Raiders finally have the decisions they made go well.
Yeah,
because they all seem sensible. God,
yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's
absolutely mad. And they've got a nice stadium that looks like a toilet. So
And do you know what? As well, it's not cool. I always like watching the unboxing videos of the Raiders season tickets.
Yeah, they are. You're right. They're really good.
They for what is Vegas, like it should be showy.
Yeah,
it's really showy. I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, well done, Las Vegas there, because it shouldn't matter. But I really like it.
Slight detour, sort of connected. Have you watched any of Hard Knocks with Seattle Seahawks?
I haven't. Nah.
First episode, I started watching it the other week, so I'm a little bit behind. First episode, they're getting their Super Bowl rings. Have you seen the size of their Super Bowl rings?
I've not seen the latest, but I've seen previous years, and they're just insane.
It's ridiculous. I'm not kidding. It's probably about that big. What's that? Maybe like 4 or 5 centimeters across. That's not a ring.
Yeah, I've got the picture of it in front of me now, and
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're so ostentatious and horrible.
Like when you see like the pundits on when you're watching on Sunday night the game, and some of them turn up and they got the Super Bowl rings. Yes, they're big rings, but they're not stupid big. Yeah, and I like that.
It's
yeah, literally, it's like a house on your finger.
It's got wings.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
horrible.
Yeah.
Now with you there.
Cool. Anyway, so Raiders we're done, and we go a little bit west over to LA, and we go back to the Chargers, who are another team who I like to see do well.
I like to see them do well, despite the fact that I still hate them for leaving San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted with the Chargers.
That's cool. Jim Harbaugh is back as head coach for his second season. Mike McDaniels comes in as offensive coordinator, which I absolutely love. They lost a few players, but no one major, I don't think. They got a secondary that's just been rebuilt. Keenan Allen's gone as well. I think that might be bit of a bigger loss than anyone's making out for it to be.
I don't like if any other team signing Keenan Allen, I hate it, but he makes sense at the Chargers.
I want to like the Chargers, I really do, and I do like Justin Herbert. I think he's a good quarterback. I'm with you on this. Others on the podcast aren't. I just can't get behind the wide receiver core.
I really want to. I'm a huge Herbert believer. I will take all the slack that comes with that because, I don't think I've had to sort of defend anything as much as I've had to, apart from maybe my one-time pronunciation of Carson Wentz. Wasn't one time. My continued mispronunciation. But Herbert, I love Herbert. I think on his day, he's a top 5 quarterback. It's just really hard to make the case for it when he's throwing to Trey Harris, Quinton. Like there's a point last year when like, Quinton Johnson might he just has a couple of good games a year. Lad McConkey.
Everyone's been. I think Lad McConkey's a good player. He's not a number 1.
He's not number 1. No, he's really overhyped for what he is. They've got Count on Joku. Love it.
Yeah.
That helps.
I'm okay with that. But imagine Imagine Justin Herbert on the other LA team.
Yeah, exactly that.
And you're like, all right, suddenly it's different, isn't it?
Imagine him at the Eagles.
Yeah.
Just one good guy would be lovely.
Or even if the Chargers went out and got Mike Evans.
Yeah. Just someone. Yeah.
So, I think the defence is good. It's always going to be good with Jim Harbaugh there. I like the running back, Amari Hampton. He's coming to his second season. I think the offensive line, if it can stay fit, could be one of the best defensive lines in the league. Gerald is absolutely stellar. Rashawn Slater is also probably a top 10 tackle.
Yeah.
Now. They should be doing probably better than what they have been in the past. They got to the playoffs. Did they get to the playoffs? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's decent. I think this is one of the most open divisions in the league.
Yeah.
Because by rights, it should be one of Denver and Kansas, probably the Chargers third, and then the Raiders. If the Raiders come good, I could see them challenging for a wild card place.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have a decent schedule. So who's to say? And like I said, I really love the moves that they've made. So who's to say that they can't be quite decent this year?
I'm not. No, it's really hard to call this one.
Yeah.
Apart from, I do think the Broncos will be in the lead.
I think they're probably the best team in the division. In a bit of research I did before, it listed the Las Vegas Raiders as wildcard dark horse, and I think that's about right.
Yeah, ceiling, but why not?
Why not? Be relevant in December.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, be in the hunt, like realistically in the hunt.
Yeah, I don't want Kubiak to be a one and done because they're and I think the owner's wallet can't take them having another one and done. He's already paying for 4 coaches, isn't he? So yeah. Is that the AFC done?
That's the AFC done.
Shall we take a break?
Yeah.
And we'll come back with the NFC. The NFC obviously will be another show, but yeah, for us, there's a break between.